The top 5 things that you're absolutely going to need in order to start your job search is number 1, a resume. Make sure you have a professional email address. Generically, maybe your first dot last name at whatever, Gmail, Yahoo, whichever company you'll be using, AOL for some of you who are still using that. And so that's your resume. Make sure that you have relevant work experience. Okay, so if you're going into the healthcare field, perhaps you would put something where you worked in a healthcare related setting, or something transitional like administrative work that you might have done in another setting, maybe as a teacher, for instance. But you can have that, transfer into a, to a resume where it's relevant to where you're going, okay? A lot of times I see resumes, for instance, maybe you're a teacher now, right? And you've been a teacher for 2 years, and you're looking to maybe expand into the education field. But when I look at the history, you have something like, I was a crew member at McDonald's. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a crew member at McDonald's, but it's not relevant anymore. No, it's not anything that you really need to add on your resume that's going to help you advance in your career for where you're going, right? So we could take that off, right? So some things can be removed. Make sure that your resume is tailor-made for exactly what you're going for in that industry or for the position that you're seeking, okay? And if you need some help with the resume, maybe getting some feedback, please contact me or go on our website, www.nelsoncareercurators.com. On our website, you can schedule an appointment for an initial consultation, and we can, take a look at the resume. Part of career coaching is looking at your resume, because your resume tells us a story, okay? All right, so now the second thing is you need a LinkedIn account. Okay, if you are a professional or you're someone starting out, you need to have a professional social media. So Facebook is not enough. Facebook is more intimate. It's more your friends and family and what's going on, keeping them up to date with what's going on in your life. But LinkedIn is different from Facebook. So what you would traditionally post on Facebook, you will not post that on LinkedIn. Although I've seen very many folks do this, please don't be one of them, okay? Because that is not its purpose. So LinkedIn, you're going to put a summary of maybe some of your past experiences. You're going to put a summary of what do you want to do? Why? Okay, where are you going? What are some of the things that you're interested in? Because recruiters are typically going to contact you on LinkedIn. Even if you emailed a resume, understand that the second thing they're going to do, if not the first, is look you up on LinkedIn to see who are you connected to. Who are some of your connections? What's your network? Maybe some folks have put recommendations down. Maybe you have a summary up about some of your goals. What are some of the volunteer work that you've done? Maybe you have awards, special recognitions, things like that. So it gives them a sense of who you are as a whole, as a person professionally, right? So you have to have a LinkedIn account. I cannot stress it enough. And if you are already someone going back into the workforce, or you've been in the work field for some time and you want to advance, you have to take advantage of the resources that are available to you on LinkedIn, because you can connect with recruiters on LinkedIn. You can connect with other folks who are within your connection, right? And tell them, hey, I'm looking for something like that. And there's so many success stories that come out of LinkedIn. So don't neglect that tool option. Definitely keep that up to date. Folks may want to contact you, and do drop a message. Just because you connect with someone, it's not how many followers, right? That's different from Instagram. That's maybe different from Facebook. You're looking more so for connections, people you can build a relationship with, and that can help you get to your end goal, okay? So number 1 was resume. Number 2 is LinkedIn. Number 3 is a business card. You need to have a business card, okay? Nowadays, before, in the professional setting, before they ask you for your cell phone number or anything like that, contact information, have a business card prepared because it says something about you. It says you're prepared, you're ready to go, and you're taking yourself and your career very seriously, right? So you already have a business card. Even if you're not associated with a company, it's enough to just have your name, your email address, again, a professional email. Maybe you have a website, right? You can put your website on there. You're a professional photographer and you love doing stuff like that, or freelance work. Maybe you're a professional resume writer. Maybe you're a career coach, right? So you can put that down on your business card. Why is that business card going to be important as well? It brings me to the next number 4, which is networking. You need to network. Well, you don't need to do any of the things that I'm saying, but it would be helpful, very helpful, if you can network. This is where you build relationships. This is where you meet people. This is where people get to meet you, get an idea or a sense of who you are. They're really interviewing you in a sense, and if they like you enough, you might bypass the whole interview process altogether and actually get the job that you're looking for, or they may give you an opportunity to come in to their industry, to their company as a referral. Hey, I really like this person. I get a really good energy about them. It looks like they're very prepared to move forward with their career. We want to invite them in and be able to talk a little bit or, get in our industry. Right? So networking is very important, and the purpose of networking is to build relationships. So it's not enough anymore to just send a message. For instance, you'll do that on LinkedIn. Hey, thank you for connecting with me. And a person may answer you with a thumbs up. Okay, well, take the initiative if you really need something, or if you really know that you can possibly help them with something. Keep that conversation going. Hey, I noticed your background in this. I'm looking to do that. Perhaps there's a way I can help you, right? So those are the options. Always offer help, okay? It's not always about the ask, but you want to also offer out some help. They may need you for something, and that may lead to other things, right? So take advantage of that. So that's LinkedIn. So let me just go down. That's number 1 I mentioned was resume. Number 2, a LinkedIn account. Number 3, a business card. Number 4 is networking. And the 5th thing that I'm going to share with you that you should take advantage of or pay attention to is the follow-up, right? The power is in your follow-up. Remember this. It's not enough to just email a resume or use different search engines and just apply, right? We all can agree that looking for a full-time job or looking for a job or transitioning is a full-time job altogether. But what I will advise you to do is follow up. Follow up from the LinkedIn connections that you've made, okay? Maybe we can meet for coffee, or maybe we can have a quick 15-minute call, right? So we can get to know each other. It doesn't have to be an hour. We're all busy in the day, but 15 minutes is enough, right? To kind of get to know each other. And if it goes beyond that, allocate 30 minutes and you guys can talk about a little bit more about how you can help each other, right? So the power's in the follow-up. The business cards you passed out, make sure that you're collecting some as well. And you want to send an email after you've received the cards, and you want to also give them a call to acknowledge, hey, I had a great conversation with you. Thank you so much for your time. Maybe we can grab a cup of coffee, or maybe we can schedule a follow-up call afterwards, right? So there's that. So the follow-up is very, very important. In the networking events that you go to, there's so many different networking events that are going on, especially now because this Now, when I'm saying it's in spring, so if you're in a if you're in a state where the climate is constantly changing, so springtime is a great time because folks are coming out. They're more open to having a face-to-face conversation and workshops and all that stuff. So you can go on Eventbrite. There are always different type of events that are going on there where you can go out and network, right? But make sure when you do network, you did all this work, you follow up with them, okay? Hey, I met you at this place. Thank you again. Hey, remember we talked about this. Always remind the person what you discussed, what you talked about, because we have a lot of information that are coming at us, right? And we can't always remember everything, right? So you might want to remind them. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and I hope you had an opportunity to get to know myself a little bit more. We are posting daily, okay, and we're always looking for volunteers here at Nelson Career Curators. So if you have, if you're a writer, if you're a social media strategist, if you're an editor, a video editor, right? If you have some ideas, we're welcoming you to come share them with us, right? Because we want to continue to grow. I don't want to necessarily be the person in front of the camera every time. And so I'd love to have other folks come join our team so we can continue to share, we can continue to grow, and together we can continue to learn. So thank you so much for your time, guys. I'm going to leave you with this. So we say here at Nelson Career Curators a lot, if you've been following us. And, oh, by the way, you can follow us on Instagram at Nelson Career Curators. We're on Facebook, also Nelson Career Curators. We're on Twitter at N Career Curators. We're on LinkedIn if you want to connect with us, Nelson Career Curators. So we're all over on social media, and we'll be bringing out some more videos, sending you out some more content that could, really potentially help you in your career path. If you don't necessarily want to meet with us face-to-face for initial consultation, we understand that. Perhaps what we're putting out is helping you where you can apply this to your life and you're becoming successful. And if you've applied this to your own lives, right, share with us that it did work, right? Because then you can, in turn, inspire someone else to do the same. Okay? So thank you guys so much again for your time. I am Betty Nelson, CEO and founder of Nelson Career Curators. Do what you love, not what you must. Bye.